Hello everyone, my name is Shafin. Today, I would like to talk about an important question that may shape the future of our planet and organization. Will the world really achieve zero emission by 2015? It is a goal realistic or it is simply a utopia? And what does it mean for young people today? It is our responsibility or will it become a builder for us? When we hear the term zero emission, many of us imagine a cleaner world with renewable energy, electric vehicle, and industries that produce little or no pollution. It sounds like ideal future, but the real question is whether the world can actually achieve that goal within the next few decades. Before answering that question, we need to understand why this issue matters so much. Climate change is no longer a problem of the future. It's happening right now. Around the world, temperatures are rising, extreme weather even becoming more common, and natural disasters such as flood, drought, wildfire, and heatwave are occurring more frequently. Many people have already begun to experience the effect of climate change in their daily life. Because of this challenge, many countries have committed to rising net zero emission by 2050. Simply put, net zero emission means balancing the amount of greenhouse gases released into the atmosphere with the amount removed or reduced. The goal is to stop adding more carbon emission that contribute to global warming. There are reasons to feel optimistic. Technology is advancing rapid. Renewable energy such as solar and wind panel is becoming more affordable. Electric vehicles and more popular and many companies are investing in cleaner technologies. Public awareness about environment issues is also growing, especially among younger generation. However, achieving net zero emission is not as simple as it sounds. Today, much of the world economy still depend on fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and natural gas. Many countries rely these energy sources to support economic growth, create jobs, and improve living standards. For developing countries in particular, transition to clean energy can be expensive and challenging. This creates a difficult situation. Countries want to protect the environmental, but they also need to maintain economic growth. As a result, progress towards net zero emission is often slower than expected. Because of this challenge, I believe that 2015 target is neither impossible nor guaranteed. It is a realistic goal, but only if government, business, and societies are truly committed to achieving it. If countries continue to prioritize short-term interests over long-term sustainability, reaching net zero emission by 2015 will be very difficult. Now let's talk about young people. We often hear that young people are the future and they will be the generation responsibility for solving climate change. Will that idea is inspiring, it also raises an important question. Why is so much responsibility placed on young people when climate change is the result of decision made of many decades before our generation was born? The reality is that young people did not create most of the emission that causes today environmental problem, yet we are likely to experience the consequence for the longest time. Rising temperature, environmental degradation, and climate-related disaster are challenges that our generation may have to face through our life. This is why I believe the net zero emission is both a responsibility and a burden for young people. It is a responsibility because we have an important role to play. We can support sustainability lifestyle, encourage innovation, and push for stronger environmental policy. But it can also become a burden if society expects young people to solve this problem alone. Climate change cannot be solved only by individuals using reusable bottle and reducing plastic waste. Thus, actions are important, but large scale change are also needed. Government must create effective policies, business must invest in sustainability technology, and industry must reduce their environmental impact. In other words, achieving net zero emission is a shared responsibility. Young people should be part of the solution, but we should not carry the entry burden ourselves. As we look toward 2015, I believe the goal of net zero emission is not utopia. It is an ambition, difficult and challenging, but it is not impossible. Whether we achieve it depends on the choice we make today. So, will the world reach zero emission by 2015? My answer is possible, but only there is really commit and action from everyone. And for young people, this challenge is not just about responsibility or builder. It is also an opportunity to shape the future, drive innovation, and help create a more sustainability world. Because in the end, the future or planet will not be determined by one generation alone. It will be determined by action we take together. Thank you.